Hey, welcome back to Command Block Survival. You want to see a magic trick? This is a block of water frozen in time. There's no string underneath it. You can swim through it. It's completely real. I did this without command block tricks, only vanilla. And if you wait until the end of the video, no, I'm just kidding. Don't you hate it when people do that? They're like, I'll show you this really cool thing at the end of the video. Just make sure to watch all the way through. It's like, who's gonna actually watch all the way through? Everybody's just gonna skip to the end. Anyway, so this, actually let me break this. I don't want the water to go everywhere. Basically what's happening here is the water is not updating. So as soon as we update it, it kind of goes back to being normal water. So it's a surprisingly simple trick that I saw on Reddit. It was shared by PCat. And basically what you do is you have this like slime blocks that are connected to the ground, and the piston can't retract those slime blocks. And when the piston can't retract the slime blocks, it doesn't update. So then you get water that, isn't falling. So then if you want to, have a floating block of water, you need to do that like 4 more times. And for some strange reason, it doesn't seem to work if you do multiple. It just pulled up the entire ground. Let's just make this a little trickier to pull up. It has to be unable to retract the slime blocks that it's connected to. But if we do multiple pistons, it doesn't work for some reason. So you have to have them all be separate. But once you have that, you can individually, that was weird, retract them until it's floating. And the blocks that are diagonal won't update it. And even if you chuck like an item into it, it's not going to update. So then you're left with a floating. You shouldn't have a block above it, by the way. Whoops. Normally I wouldn't show this twice, but it is very satisfying to watch when it all retracts and it's just sitting there floating. And there you have it. It's a floating block of water. Pretty cool. A cool trick. I mean, you could make like, you could actually make like an elevator or something with that. That'd be kind of cool. I might just leave it there because I don't actually know if it gets like a random update. Actually, we should do that probably. I don't want the water going everywhere. But yeah, we can come back and check later and see if it receives a random tick and then, updates and ruins everything. So, a little world update with the Endermen that carry around the flowers. Yeah, you can see couldn't place blue orchid. Turns out Endermen are really stupid and they'll try and place it on things where flowers can't be placed. The flower will get lost, which means our trade-off system would eat up the flowers. Oh yeah, you can see it just replaced one there. It would eat up the flowers and we'd have no flowers to show for it. There wouldn't be anything placed around the world by Endermen. Basically, they were just wasting stuff. So I added this couldn't place thing. And so if they try and place it. And so when it happens, oh, there we go again, it checks if there's a flower nearby, because usually it'll actually like remove the flower. It'll check if there's any flowers nearby, and then it gives him back the flower immediately if there aren't. So it doesn't waste anything trying to get like any more flowers. Because I was going through flowers so fast, it was becoming unfeasible. I was like having to fill that entire double chest thing up between episodes. No, thank you. But the messages get annoying, so I turned those specific command blocks off. Oh, I should show you though. I have not placed any of these flowers. This is where they're placing most of the flowers for some reason. This is a slime farm. This looks pretty nice, but it does mess up the slime rate spawns. But the good news is the system is absolutely definitely working. Speaking of building, I've added a new area to our dormant volcano, one that I want to work on today. So I was like, okay, it'd be cool if there's like a central area because we're right underneath the crown of the mountain here. So presumably there would be like an interior basin right underneath it, maybe? So I have some cool ideas, maybe we can put some water and stuff. And I was just like making this area very convenient, very nice. And I was like, oh, it'd be cool if we could connect everything, maybe use this basin as like a central point, except for it doesn't really connect with anything. Like there's not natural connection points. We're going to have to force it because there were a few things I wanted to connect with this. So this might be kind of ambitious. We'll see how far we get. So let's look at the disparate pieces that we want to connect. The first one is just connecting it to the regular base. So I've already started on this part, but we may have to make changes to it, and I'm really hoping it doesn't get in the way of the other parts. The second part being way over here, these dolphin tunnels, which you can see are unfinished, where we use Dolphin's Grace to traverse the island really quickly. Third is I want to connect all these tunnels that we have in the mountains so far and make this basin be sort of a central point. And the fourth one's kind of weird. This is my mining chute. There's like this weird little thing that goes over here. It's very inconvenient and like it's right next to the pressure plates. I'd like to move it, I don't know, somewhere in the basin here. Now we could just draw like straight lines between these things. Oh, no we couldn't. Oh, there's stuff in the way. Uh-oh. But even if we could, we wouldn't want to, because part of what we're bringing here is internal consistency. We're making some of these things that didn't make sense before make sense. So we'll start simple by just digging into this wall here. And I think what we should start with is we probably want a slope. Maybe as though this was where the lava was and it's sort of, you know, slowly ate its way down. And actually this could have the added benefit of being able to have a split path here. And anything where we can increase the intersectionness of everything, it's gonna be good. That's what we're looking for. Trying to figure out the shape. I just kind of back out, run in, and all the time I'm just looking at this outline. Like, does that look like it makes sense? And it really does feel like it's slowly guiding you downward. All right, so let's use our block swapper. Oh, the 1.2 times block cost. Not now. Well, the water's still holding up. It's getting rained on and it's not updating. That's a good sign. Oh. Oh. Haha. Long range replace. What? Oh. Is this enough? Haha. Then if we roll with that shape, I want an exit kind of over here too. So we could sort of match these. And it'll make more sense like why the basin is here, because you have like these two lava flows emptying into the same area. Oh yeah, a little goo bomb action. Man, that episode where we made the building stuff, very, very handy. Boom. Oh. You've got to be kidding. All right, how many oh, first try. Let's snag some of the stored XP here in the XP tank. I've been to the Enderman farm a bunch of times because I was repairing my pick and getting ender pearls for the flower thing, because it takes a ender pearl and a flower to teleport the flower to the Enderman so they can place it. So I had a lot of XP to store. And that is going to come in handy immediately. Okay. Perfect. And Unbreaking 3. Woohoo! Mr. Mending Villager, your time has come. It's been a long time since I've traded with you. He's a big guy, a big villager. Man, we're running into like all of the command block things today. We can actually try out the pathing here. Just walk straight up. Nowhere else has a step up here, but we might want one. I'm not sure. Perfect. Now that's a little strange. So there's a few markers here. None of those existed like moments ago. I've been keeping my eye on this marker with this tag in particular because they're popping up out of nowhere. I'm not joking. Like, I killed 600 of these the other day, or 900? I think it was 900. They cause lag if they accumulate. And I don't think they're getting used. We need to watch this throughout the episode. I don't know what's causing them, and I'm starting to think maybe it's connected to our block swapper here, the equal trade fishing rod. So let's just see if this triggers anything. I'm creating like a curving path here from this tunnel rather than just like breaking through the wall. And I'm using this like area right here to sort of imply like, oh, maybe consider changing directions. Like you can't just keep walking forward. You have to choose right or left. And then if we choose right, the wall kind of guides us to look this way. And I'm thinking we probably are going to put something cool and big above the basin. Maybe a crystal or something. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, so let's take a look here. Same amount of markers. So I thought I was getting summoned basically at the fishing bobber because there's a similar system, but I guess not. I haven't been doing much else. Maybe it's the goo bombs? Let's check. No, it's the same. Wait a second. I think I might have figured it out. So the follow swapper is what makes these. And it triggers when a fishing rod is hooked on an entity. Oh. Okay, that is a lot more. Okay, it stopped making more. So maybe it's just when we hook an entity. Oh yeah, there we go. Wait, same markers. That's really weird. What? I really want to solve this before it gets unmanageable. Let's look at their position. 102, 71, negative 290. What? Is that where they are? Right here. In the turtle enclosure. Is it possible the markers are saved in, because these are structure files, so they're frozen in time, sort of. Like when we swap. Oh, we can't swap at dawn and dusk, that's right. So is there more now? No, same amount. Wait a second. If I swap back to the turtle exhibit, 2 more markers get added. And this thing, it swaps daily. And maybe nightly too. I can't remember how that works. Now we have a system that is supposed to remove entities. So this teleports the entities below the world. Oh, but it doesn't kill them? Oh. It just lets them, you know, usually stuff falls into the void and takes damage. So those marker entities are sticking around, I guess? Yeah, look at this, negative 74. So they're just sitting down there at negative 74. Okay, so that'll kill stuff that's under Y73. So aka Y74. So let's try that. That should just kill like a fat ton of markers. So we're at that. Oh, see, look at how fast that accumulates. Oh, why doesn't it work? Okay, we are looking at the redstone here. It might be hard to see. So it's in night mode. So what, it's on right now? Is that why it can't be triggered? Yeah, because we're pressing... I see. Man, it's so crammed. It'd be really hard to, to change this at all. Oh dear. There we go. And actually, I think it should have already gotten... Yeah, they're gone already. We go back to Toitles. And there's a bunch of markers. So we can kill these markers and then save stuff, I think. It's a bug that they are there in the first place, but... Okay, so that kills them. We have to manually save this. Pokemon box 2. Is that correct? I really hope it is. So there's none. Press the button. And there's none. Okay. That might have done it. You never know where they'll pop up next. So we have a problem. The Central Basin is over there, but the dolphin tunnels are way over here. Oh, they're out of range. There's a 50 block range and I can't even reach it. And it gets worse because if we were to build a straight path, it'd probably be somewhere between there and there. Let's use the free cam to go in here. We're going to hit some stuff. Like, oh look, there's some redstone. Oh look, we can't go through here. This is just a regular pathway. So we're gonna have to figure out something. I'm not sure, because the problem is dolphin tunnels are not great at changing height. So if we go swimming here, let's find a dolphin. Hey. Where's the dolphins? Uh-oh. I think some dolphins died or got moved, or I don't know what happened. Is there a dolphin over here? Oh. That's not good. We may have to also address that problem. So what, the only dolphin's way down at this end? Wow, okay. Yeah, so if we're going, you know, Dolphin's Grace, we try to go down, like, what, we went down 2 blocks over the course of like 50? So you generally want pretty straight paths. Like, I couldn't even go up just to there. So basically we have 2 choices here. We can drill down from above into, this is the mob farm. And then there will be like a long tunnel between that and there. Obviously cutting through the mob farm, not ideal. Or back where all the redstone is, same thing. We can put a tunnel here. There's some redstone up there. In fact, that's the door from the beginning of the episode. And then there's a tunnel that would go here. So the tunnel is less problematic, but the this part is an issue. We could potentially move it slightly because I feel like this is the better option. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we may be able to combine these because you remember I wanted to remove the mining ladder here, move it to a more central location. We could combine that with the dolphin tunnel, maybe, but we need to figure out exactly where we're gonna dig this up and down tunnel. Oh yeah, look at all that redstone right there. So we'd need to put it like, ooh, oh, this is rough. Where could we put that? Okay, so I moved a bunch of redstone that was here over to the other side because it's, you know, it's a really simple piston door. Like the redstone can come from this side or the side it was coming from before. So that gives us a little bit of space here, but now, where'd it go? This redstone line is in the way, and I'm realizing looking at this redstone that I don't know what this does or why it's here. There's a lot of leftover redstone. So like all the stone bricks used to have redstone on it because the flying machines used to be complicated, more complicated. There had to be like an engine, the actual pushing arm, and then a second engine on the other side. So it could be bi-directional. Now the engine is just all contained in this like little, I think it's like a 3x2 or so. But then there's these leftover bits where it's like, I think I could destroy this. Oh. So then this is triggered by the sweeper arm. See, this is why you can't learn everything just from free cam. It doesn't show you what these blocks are in between. So I guess when that bar hits it, it triggers that. So then this is basically is the bar there or not? Okay. So we need that in some form. Okay. I'll keep working on this. And what's the power level here? 1. Ooh, just barely. Okay, so we should be able to chop off a bunch of this. We'll be able to make this a little bit wider here, which I think will look cool. I tried it up and down first, but that did not work because that does bud power. Okay, so now we should be able to drill straight up. Very good. I'm using my custom jetpack, Shulker Lift 4. And then the tunnel will be out this way at about Y40-ish. We should make sure we're going in the right direction, actually. Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah, okay. That'll put us right where I marked. Very good, very good. Okay. I don't know if this is something unique to me, but maybe you do this too. Do you ever just have like sort of funny questions in your mind? You're like, I wonder, does the nose actually have muscles? Like, your nose can flare, but is that muscles or is that just the skin getting pulled from other locations? Anyway, I did, so I looked it up. You should actually guess, like, do you think it's muscles or skin? Like muscles in other areas, as opposed to muscles that are specifically nose. This looks pretty cave-like for the tunnel. Not bad. So, as it turns out, there's actually a specific nose muscle, nasalis. I had no idea. I knew there was like a lot of muscles in your face, obviously, because otherwise how can you make expressions? But didn't know that there was one specifically for your nose, because it's like, you know, your nose is mostly cartilage and stuff, right? Doesn't seem like it really needs much muscles, but there it is. Funny little questions. I'm remembering why I put kelp in the other tunnel. This takes a long time. So, Dolphin Tunnel is now connected, so we need to make this make sense. And the way I was going to do that was actually, I started doing it over here, and then we didn't use this spot. Basically, I was sort of making like a drainage area, as though the lava, you know, seep through one spot easier than the other and, you know, return to the core of the world, right? So, basically, we're just going to do that over here. And I have to be careful because there are things that we can ruin here. Oh, wait, we can't break in this way either, can we? We have to be careful. This spot here, we might use this as like a getting off point so we can just go right into our base rather than going all the way up to the mountain. Gotta be kind of careful. We don't need much. We just need to imply that there is a sort of drainage. Ooh, cutting it close. Something like that. So this is a pretty nice little basin. We have the water just barely not reaching over here. And the multi-layered water looks really cool, I think. So now we should be able to put in what I'm hoping will be a clever scheme of blocks here. So we put 3 magma blocks, whoops, and then 3 soul sand. And the idea is that we're always going to be going left. So if we go left into the soul sand, we realize there's some full water blocks missing. And then, you know, if we go left into the magma blocks, then we get pulled down. So let's just test how it works going down, though. So we get pulled down. It's not super fast. That's okay. Oh, is it soul soil doesn't work? You need soul sand. Is that what it is? I was pretty sure I had already done this. Oh, if we hold shift and sprint, then we go really fast. Okay, that makes sense, because I was like, I put kelp there. It should work. So now if we go up. Ooh, okay, so we get automatically put off into here. I don't know if that's going to be a problem. We get launched out. Okay. The other thing we have to consider, though, is the 4th item on the list. We have the main base, the dolphin tunnels, number 2, the caves, number 3. So the 4th one is only the mining. Why can't I think of what the name? This has a name and I don't remember it at all. But we want to include this. And also we might want to move the beacons because right now they're going through a villager's house. I don't know if you can see that. That green glass is the floor of a villager's house. So it could be a good idea to move stuff. But where? Should we stick it like in the middle here? Or should it be in a specific place? Like maybe if we go down, there's like a side way to go all the way down? You would assume like a one wide, like 1 by 1 space would be easy to find space for, but no, not really. If we go too far this way, the redstone's in the way, then there's redstone in the way on this side. This side has the hallway. Going back is potentially the best option, but then the beacon beams are going to go through the path here. Snap. 10 diamond ore blocks. That's got to be the biggest diamond ore vein I've ever seen. I'm setting up the beacon here. I did finally decide on a location. None of the locations are perfect, but this one I think will be all right. So there it is, the central beacon, and you'll notice I made it orange instead of the green it was before. And I tried blue and green there, and in the end it's like, this kind of implies that there's some hot, I don't know, steam or something rising. Like you look at it and you're like, that goes to the core, you know? Also, orange is my favorite color, so it's nice to have it, you know, at the central location. So there's actually a drop now, which we didn't have before, into one of these special water blocks because they don't seem to mess up. Look at how close we are to the redstone right next door. Very tight fit, but we managed it. So now we just need the finishing touches, like a dolphin in here. Made sure that there's breathing room absolutely everywhere so he won't suffocate. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, I better fix a couple of these other ones too. We definitely need one in this main area here. You can't be serious. Man, dolphin pathfinding in this game is really bad. Aha. I have found the source of the problem. So we have a special thing where if we have a full conduit, then not only does it give us water breathing and night vision, it actually gives water breathing to nearby dolphins. When it's a chain command block like this, it's not running though. That's probably A, why they all died, and B, why the last one died too. So we should see, yes, water breathing particles. And water breathing particles, yes, okay. So I gotta get one more dolphin now. Wait. Where? They disappeared again. Am I going crazy? Did I like set them down somewhere? Does it not swap them properly? Oh. What? It can't swap them. Well, that's a bug I'm going to need to look into in the future. We're probably going to be doing a Pokemobs episode pretty soon when 1.21.6 comes out because they added some cool stuff. Not just a happy gas, but some technical stuff. So we'll deal with that bug later. Perfect. So we'll carefully remove those from my hotbar before I use the swapper. Oh, whoops. Then we'll watch for the water breathing particles. Excellent. Don't escape. Good thing I have a second one. I guess there could just be one that's roaming. Oops, that's not the right spot. Nope. He wants out too. You must stay. It's not funny. Stop laughing. He's laughing at me. Okay. Very good. Oh my. Dude, Dolphin Pathfinding is really bad. Oh, it wasn't the one. I thought he glitched through the wall or something. Oh boy. Okay, he is getting the water breathing particles. Phew. Oh my word. I'm out of basalt. We're in the intersection though, so I can just walk right back into base. And get the basalt that's been cooking if my inventory wasn't full. All right, are you ready for the Central Basin? I've finished it, and check this out. I really like this thing. I wanted to kind of have like a gem sort of thing coming out of the mountain, like the lava had sort of exposed it as it like removed the area. And we could use it as a light, of course. But yeah, we got this whole like basin area shaped out properly. I had to do it by hand because I broke my fishing rod again. Oh, I tried a ton of different stuff, but in the end, I kind of went toward like an orange theme because the magma blocks looked good down here. I like the orange up there. And then we have the orange beacons. But yeah, this is the first time I've actually built with resin. And I mean, in a like a visual build. And it looks really nice. I had to use the magma blocks to sort of transition between glowstone because it's brown and the resin because it's straight orange. And so I used this as like a barrier and it made it look a lot more natural. But yeah, we have all the connections here. Back to main base. We got the tunnels where we can go out or up or out toward our little mini farms or out this way, which we haven't done that area yet. But anyway, we have the dolphin tunnel here. Whoa, what in the... Oh yeah, super speedy. Woohoo! We got that little entrance thingy. It lets us go back here really, really fast. Even if I didn't want to. Oh, we should fill this in, actually. There we go. Nice little area now. I don't have to worry about randomly stepping. Wow, you can see so much practice. I don't step on the pressure plate to get over into that corner. It's so annoying to do, and this is definitely a better solution. Because now up this little walkway, we have our drop point, which I'm not going to drop all the way down because it takes a long time to climb up back on the ladder. But yeah, really, really happy with this area. It's both functional and it looks awesome. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Very satisfying to connect everything, and I had a blast making it. I'm enjoying the building a lot more than I expected. Usually I don't like it very much, but when we mix it with functional stuff like this, I found it is a lot more enjoyable for me. Anyway, so that's going to be it from me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later, later.